Well, hello, my name is Laura from Laura Dora Great Explorer, and in today's video I'm going to be talking you through how you can do the Port of Skjolden on your own at zero cost. We boarded Cunard's Queen Anne at Southampton and we went for a 7-night cruise around the Norwegian fjords, which was absolutely beautiful. I've said it in a previous video, but you should absolutely cruise the fjords because it is gorgeous. In the Port of Skjolden, we decided to go for a hike up to the Asafossen Waterfall, which was absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to be walking you through how to do that walk because it was super easy, and I'm going to be giving you a guide on how to get there. The Port of Skjolden is nestled right into the Norwegian fjords and has lots of beautiful walking routes, including the one that I'll be showing you in this video. We walked from the ship to the Asafossen Waterfall. If you walk to the waterfall and back, it's about 5 miles, however, we totaled about 6 miles. We started our day with a nutritional breakfast. If you've been on board or if you're going on board Cunard's Queen Anne, then you'll know that this is the Wellness Cafe. The Wellness Cafe offer lots of gluten-free, vegan and healthy options. If you want to know more about being gluten-free on board Cunard's Queen Anne, I do have a video up on my channel, so just go and check that one out. I also grabbed this orange, ginger and cinnamon juice shot, and it was very strong. We disembarked as soon as we were able to, and it was raining, which meant that we missed all of the crowds, which was really nice. When you disembark, turn to your left, walk up the path, and eventually you'll find yourself at a bridge. Don't cross the bridge, but it is a good opportunity to get a nice photo or a nice video. I'm going to walk you through our route step by step. So if you don't want to do the same route as we've done, you know where the highlights are along the route and you can decide yourself what you want to do. So as I was saying, don't cross the bridge. Unless you want to go into the little town. If you want to go there, then cross the bridge. Walk past the bridge, under the vehicle bridge, past the houses, through the campsite, and then keep walking along the road. Along this road, there are lots of opportunities to stop and take some very, very beautiful pictures. You'll notice in most of my video that it's very peaceful and very quiet. You'll remember earlier that I said we got off the ship very early, and this brings me to a top tip. If you want a peaceful walk where there aren't many people around, then get off the ship early, because later on this walk it became very busy and it was rammed everywhere. From here you're going to keep walking up the road, and as you walk you will get to a rickety bridge. You can either walk across this bridge and walk around, or you can just keep walking forward towards the waterfall. We planned to just keep walking forward towards the waterfall. However, when we saw this rickety bridge, we're a pair of big kids and we couldn't help but have a little play on it. If your aim is to just walk straight to the waterfall, then don't cross the bridge. Don't cross the bridge. If you decide to keep walking, like we did, then you'll get to the hand. The hand is a perfectly innocent Maybe just don't go that side of the hand. From the hand, walk past the cafe, across the road, and you'll get to a fence. The fence is essentially a rope, but it's slightly electrified as there's a stallion in the field, but you can hop it. I did touch the fence and it didn't hurt me. If you're going to walk up the waterfall, I would advise that you wear some really good walking shoes, as it can be quite slippy and the terrain is a bit difficult. I was wearing my Merrells for this walk and they were absolutely perfect. This isn't an ad, but I'll pop a link to them in the description as they're just fantastic shoes. You can climb fairly high up the waterfall and you get this fantastic view. The view up there is fantastic and it's a great photo opportunity. Once you've descended the waterfall, you can either go back the way you came or you can cross and go over the bridge. In between the cafe and the hand, there's a path which leads up to the bridge. If you take this route, you'll be walking away from the waterfall. However, the footage I've taken is walking towards the waterfall. If you decided to walk over that rickety bridge earlier in the video and walked this way, you'd then get to this bridge, which is a lot more stable, where you'd then walk towards the waterfall. However, we were walking away from the waterfall. So from here we cross the bridge. and we turned left following the path until we got to a break in the field, which was another left turn. If you get to the little hut you can see on the map, you've gone too far. Unless you want to go and visit the house of the philosopher Wittgenstein. Then you should go past that little hut, because that's the way to go. But we decided not to go that way because we'd already walked to the waterfall, climbed the waterfall, climbed back down the waterfall, and we were feeling quite tired at this point. Now, I'm going to give you a top tip about this part of the walk, but it applies to the whole walk. Make sure that you are ready for the mosquitoes, especially if you're going in the summer. We made this mistake as we didn't realise it would be quite so bad, and we got very, very bitten. Keep walking along this path and you'll get to a point where you'll see this forest in front of you. Walk through the forest and you'll get to the rickety bridge. And once you get to this point, you're right back on the route we started on. Follow that route the same way, going down the road, through the campsite, past the houses, under the vehicle bridge, past the bridge, past the little huts, and right back to the ship. Top tip for this port, if you like cinnamon buns, apparently they do some very fantastic ones right as you get off the ship. But being gluten-free, I opted for a burger with a gluten-free bun on board the ship. From Skjolden, you'll have a very, very beautiful sail away, which we enjoyed with a drink in our hand, which is unusual for us because we don't normally drink. We decided to sit in the Commodore Club on board Queen Anne, which was lovely for the sail away view. And that is that for the port of Skjolden. Thank you so much for watching my video on how to do Skjolden yourself at zero cost. If you could like my video and subscribe to my channel, I will be posting more videos about the Norwegian fjords and the different ports, and I'll be posting videos about Cunard's Queen Anne. I'll see you in the next video.